Zena, Warthog Princess. This video is going to be about lanyards and zip IDs, just a few. These will be in no particular order except that we'll do the 3 Disney ones first, just because they're right here. Okay, so, all right. So these will be in order that the patterns came out. So this first one is from Mickey's Magical Blooms. This is the interior coordinating pattern, but that's the way it comes out. And the lanyard itself is actually the exterior pattern. So they match really nicely, but they're not the exact same. Inside, it's a swath of the main pattern as per normal. This one is a regular loop and loop, and it has the old school hook with the thing on it. And I think when we get farther into this, there may be a change to that. This is a regular lanyard, not a quick release, but the other 2 Disney ones only came out in quick release from there forward. So I'm not sure why that is, if someone changed the Mickey thing on the bottom or if it just came like this, but that's the first one. Oh, the other thing is there's been some of them face this way and some of them are the opposite side. So we'll just make 2 piles, and at the end we'll figure out how many of each, which faces which way. I think that's interesting. Okay, the next one is Mickey's Magical Blooms. There's a pop of your exterior with your No Kidding blooms that have the little Disney Mickey head silhouettes. And these come with the Mickey head clip. So there's your clip and a little charm. It just says VB on it, and this side has a loop. And these ones, like I said, are quick release. I don't know if you can see it very well, but I actually put a little black zip tie on mine because I don't want the quick release. I want it to be secure, and I'm not in danger of like yanking my throat. Anyway, so I did that. I did not yet put one on this one. This is the most recent pattern. I skipped right over the Disney Celebration. And this one is the Mickey and Friends, or the Dandelion one that goes with that. And inside you can't see very well because there's a tissue in there. But there's part of the exterior pattern. You can see Minnie with her green ribbon. And this one as well has the same, let me turn it upright. You can see the Mickey head clip. And this one does not have a lanyard, but a little charm, but it does have an extra loop on it. And as I mentioned, it is quick release. So that's fine. It's just not what I wanted. These get scratchy and caught up in my hair, whatever. I just like regular lanyards. Okay, so far we're 3 for 3 facing that direction. Next up, we have Lighten Up Kaleidoscope Rosettes. This one has a rope for the pole. It has the same clip with a little thing on it and the matching lanyard. Yeah, so just a pretty pattern. The inside is the pink. It is a bold pink. Also faces the same way. Now what you'll notice as we start to get deeper into this is that I have a lot more zip IDs than I have lanyards, and that is basically intentional. I don't think I need that many lanyards. Really, honestly, you only need 1, and if it matches, fine. But I did like some of the different materials, and I thought some of the patterns were different enough that I should go ahead and get another lanyard to kind of spread it out. But even so, a lot of the patterns match each other's lanyard. Here's a good example. These are 2 Lighten Up zip IDs. You got the lanyard in a mini medallions, Lighten Up, the Lighten Up mini medallion zip ID, and the cut vine zip ID. But to me, that matches close enough, especially from a distance. Color-wise, it's a good match, and they're same fabric. These again have the Lighten Up standard with the rope pulls, and this is the same. I just have an extra loop on there to hold my extra ones, which again will be a factor later. Okay, next. This is actually one of the most recent ones, the Fireworks Paisley. I really like the stars and stripes, not stripes, but the red, white, and blue stars. And this is a zipper pull that's a ribbon, but there's no very proudly on it. It's just a plain ribbon. I think I mentioned that in the video when I did the haul on this, and I just, that's kind of sad. But nice, beautiful pattern and the matching lanyard. And this is what I was talking about. There is a different hook now. It doesn't have that release. It's just strictly a push to open kind of thing. And it's not bad. It is different. I think it's, to me, not as convenient, but I don't know. We'll see as it comes to using them how that works out. All right. Cool. These are one big gaggle mess. Okay, this is an older one, Plum Crazy. So there's a zip ID with an interesting pattern capture. Because actually it's much more of the plum colors in the regular pattern. But here's the lanyard. It is the old school loop. And then what I have hooked on here with it, which actually doesn't match really at all. I guess it could be worse. But this is an interesting little piece that, here, let me take this off and show you. I forget the name of it. I do have the tag somewhere. Sorry, it's not worth digging out. But this canyon, oh my goodness. Canyon is the pattern. It's a little push lock. And you open it up and this is like your subway card or something that you need to fast pass through. And so you can basically just flip it over and without taking it out, you can just scan the magnetic strip. So it's kind of nifty. There's a little hidden silicone patch there that keeps your card from just falling straight out. Inside is a zipper pocket. So kind of like a regular zip ID. And then behind that, of course, is your window. So it's like a zip ID plus an extra thing. I find it's really kind of cool. I saw it on, I don't know where I got it, eBay probably, or not eBay, Amazon probably. But anyway, so it's a nifty little zip ID modified, it's old school. Yeah, so there you go. That one's kind of its own category. And so far, these are all facing the same way. I know there are some that face the other way though. Okay, so here's a mega multiple. We've got this, it's not elderberry, it's like a plum, sorry I don't know the name. It's either a plum or a berry kind of microfiber and multiples attached. So we have Impressionista with the Impressionista stripe on the inside, your Berry Burst, the plain purple inside, Dream Diamonds, again, plain purple inside. All the Lighten up ones have the ropes so far. This next one though doesn't. This is the Midnight Wildflowers from the outlet and it has one of the rubber zipper pulls. The next one is also different and this one is Petite Garden in the VBU line. This actually has a nice feel to it, slightly different fabrication, and it's a ribbon pull in form, but it's actually like a faux leather ribbons, if you will, and they're a little bit shorter than normal. So that's kind of nifty, and this one does face the other way. So let me disconnect that from the pile here for a sec. All right. All of these face the same, and the last one on this one is Resort Medallion. The other difference, besides that this one has a faux leather tab on there, is the outlet ones, even the cotton, is not quilted. So it's not bad. I like having the variety, but they're not quilted. And, well, this one's a retail side and it's not quilted, so that's a bad example. But, oh. So anyway, some are, some aren't. Like Plum Crazy wasn't, but Fireworks Paisley is quilted. So the Disney ones were all quilted. Anyway. Okay, so these all face the regular way. It's interesting to figure out what's facing where and why. Ooh, lots of them. Okay, next up. Now it's a tangle. Okay, we have Lilac Tapestry with the matching zip ID, which is not quilted. It does have signature ribbons for the zipper pull, and you can see the inside. This is my preference, to have the inside pop through. So that's kind of nice. And then partnered up on this one, because I think it does match pretty well, is the Lighten Up Wisteria. And it too has a beautiful interior pattern on it that coordinates nicely. So I put those two together for storage if nothing else. Ooh, and I had to take it off because this one faces the other way. So I think the newer ones are starting a new trend. I'm not sure why. Okay, next one is Lilac Medallion. It does also have the interior print, which I love. This is a nylon interior versus the cotton. The ribbon is just a ribbon, no name or signature on it, which again I think is a cop-out. You know, what's wrong with the other ones? Are they that hard or that expensive to make? I don't know. Regular lanyard in a matching pattern, and that one is quilted. Okay, these ones, blues and greens, like teals. So let me disconnect a bunch of these because they're all facing different directions. So we've got Firefly Garden, one of the newer patterns. We've got Daisy Dot Paisley, which is quilted. The Firefly is Lighten Up, sorry. This does also have a ribbon, no name, no signature, and it has the newer hook on it. This other hook, disregard that, that's just me for the extras. And then the matching Daisy Dot Paisley lanyard. We've got Sure Thing. There were actually two Sure Things. One of them was a little more expensive, but it has this beautiful faux leather turtle on it, which I just think fits really nicely on there. Its pull is the loops. It says Vera Bradley on it, so something different there. And this one also faces the opposite way. This other one was from the Go Fish group, maybe even called Go Fish Teal. I'm not sure if it had a special name, but it's faux leather pieces on here, and super cute, really. All these little pieces, and that has this little cloth tail. And this one also is the faux leather loop, and the inside is Go Fish Teal. So there's that one, and it faces the opposite way. Okay, let me grab this one that fell. It's my black and whites. Okay, so we have Concerto, unquilted, signature ribbon, and the matching Concerto lanyard. Then we have Mini Concerto, signature ribbon, black inside. Both of those are black inside. The next one, unfortunately, I'm not positive the name, but it's like the Playful Penguins section. And inside is it's this diamond checkers inside and out, which actually they line up really nicely. I don't know if that's purposeful, but worked out pretty good. Then on the back, it has this adorable faux leather penguin on it and a black faux leather loop. This one also faces the opposite way. Okay, and that one is not quilted. None of those fancy ones are quilted. Next ones, let me pull these off. We have Elderberry with the nice moon blooms inside, matching, unquilted, nice lanyard, everything's old school. There we go. This is Lavender Meadow with the denim and embroidery. Super cute with your ladybugs and the purple flower. Nice, robust denim. It is quilted with the micro diamonds. The tab is faux leather loop, and it faces the other way. Oh, and I'm sorry. The inside is the interior with the butterflies. Ladybugs. Ladybugs. I hope I didn't just say butterfly that whole time. Okay, Lighten Up, Batik leaves from the outlet with the rubber pull, and faces the same normal. Then we have a Heather. This one actually came from the outlet, I believe, because I got it really late in the game. Beautiful pattern, not quilted, signature ribbon pulls. And next, we have Bandana Swirl lanyard with the Bandana Swirl unquilted, plain black inside, faux leather tab. And then Wildflower Garden. This one has signature ribbons. We've got Havana Rose and Havana Dots. Havana Rose has Havana Dots inside, and Havana Dots has Havana Hot House inside. Both of them have signature ribbon pulls, and all of those face the normal direction. All right, last cluster. We've got a black microfiber lanyard, black microfiber unquilted, microfiber pull, actually so was the purple one, and moon bloom, so very, very much the same. Then we have floral fiesta, the black interior and the faux leather tab. Those facing the same. We got Blanco bouquet, the black interior, faux leather tab, all unquilted. And then these last two are both quilted, but this one's that double ID with the, you got the envelope slip here, and you have the clear on the outside as well, and a snap. And then the last one is a Gen Zip ID in Winterberry, which is, of course, if you're not familiar, a snap to open that pouch, and a regular zip ID basically connected onto that in and of itself, except it's sewn on. I mean, you can't separate them. They're one and the same. So then you have the lanyard. This one has black ribbon, no name, no signature. So interesting mix of all the things. It faces the opposite direction, and all the rest of these face the normal direction. So the non-standard ones, obviously, well, this one faces the opposite direction. They're all one way except these 7. The Canyon, VBU, Wisteria, Sure Thing, Go Fish, Penguin, and Lavender Garden. These are all facing this way. Do you see what I mean? With the, where the hook is, or the loop rather. See that? So all the rest face the other way. Interesting. I don't know what the logic was. Looks like they're all built for either right or left-handed, depending on how you look at that. I don't think it matters either way. They work just the same, and I'm happy with them. So that is Lanyards and Zip ID Mania. There is tons of fun, a color to go with everything, and these are great for cruising. I usually take like my black lanyard and 1 or 2 others, and then just take several Zip IDs to go with them. They make great little wallets. You can put all kinds of things in them. They hold a lot more than you would think for a little Zip ID. And they're fun. Shove them in a pocket, shove them in a backpack, you know, put them on the lanyard or don't. But that's it for that one. Next up is coin purses. So I'll be right back with more to come.